Gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better. I gotta.
Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here on the hill here today. Logan Webb. What do you look for here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And now the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. And that one's a little bit low. And we're underway. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one is out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Nope.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Batting third, right.
This is Corbin Carroll.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Next offering is in for a strike. Marte on at first, nobody out. Next offering misses down and away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And he makes the catch. 1 away.
Batting fourth, left field.
Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Batting fifth, catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
First and second, 1 out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Gabriel Moreno. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. And that is out of play.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. One runs in. Here comes Gurriel. The relay safe at the plate. And they're up by 3.
Back-to-back base hits. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
1 out. Runner at second. Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 5-zip. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now the DH, Adrian Del Castillo. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Out to short, Adames. Throws to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Tyler Locklear.
2 outs, base is empty. Tyler Locklear stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. And he chases that one. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Elliot Ramos, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
No strikes.
A changeup missing. Now 2-0. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Draws the walk there. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. And that one fouled off. That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Willie Adames in the box now. No balls and a strike. And here it comes. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And here is Matt Chapman. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
And first offering is fouled off. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Line drive and foul ball. Two outs. Stays alive. The other way. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just one, but 2 runners in scoring position. So they'd love another base hit right here.
So 2 on with 2 away. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Right through there for a strike. Well struck right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. The run comes in from second. It's 5-2.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
solo runner at third, 2 outs. And up next for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. And that's fouled off.
You know, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
There's the strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Slider misses outside.
Two balls.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Lined, and that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Comes through with the RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's the catcher to hit, Patrick Bailey. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Flores off of first with 2 away. Close, but called a ball. And the count even 1-1. On the ground to third. They get the force, and that is the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head to the second from San Francisco. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Giants 3. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Alec Thomas. Webb back to work.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses. 2-1. And it's fouled away. Not close with that one. And now it's 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So the lineup flips over. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered here in this one. In for a strike, 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. That's in there. Strike 1. And that's
Ball, that's
outside.
out.
First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He beats the throw, and that loads the bases.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Logan Webb won't go any further. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm for the
Giants.
Giants, J.T.
Number
Brubaker.
34.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. Golden opportunity right here. Ball one there. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
Nope, that's down.
Bases juiced, no outs.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That one out to right. Gilbert in position. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 3.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Here's Gurriel. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, catcher Gabriel Moreno.
Now up next for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. On the outside corner, that's strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Perdomo, the lead runner at second. Marte at first, 2 out of the inning. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Giants 3. Bottom of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Second baseman, Casey
Schmidt in his second season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Ball 1, no strikes. Fastball for a strike. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Next offering upstairs. Out to center. Thomas settles under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Drew.
And digging in for San Francisco, Drew Gilbert. Up the middle. To first, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Here's Elliot Ramos. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Inside.
Ball.
And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Rafael Devers.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Devers now struck out swinging his first time. And a foul ball. And the 0-1. And
Off
ball
the plate,
1.
ball 1.
And that one is inside. In the dirt. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. Willie Adames now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
And it's through for a hit. Ramos headed for the plate. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Giants leave a couple and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Blaze Alexander. Slice to right and foul ball.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Lee pulls it down. 1 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter.
So digging in, Adrian Del Castillo. Grounded out his first time up. There's a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Just missed.
1-1.
And it goes just foul. 1 out, base is empty. It goes down looking. And here is
Now batting,
Tyler
the first
Locklear.
baseman,
Struck
Tyler
out
Locklear.
swinging his first time. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Just missed. That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1. That one missing inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that's ball four. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk,
Now
the base
batting,
runner over at
center
first
fielder,
base is going to have a
Alex
very
Thomas.
aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And there's a foul ball. Locklear leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a breaking ball misses outside. And a ball and 2 strikes. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting,
Geraldo
shortstop,
Perdomo
Geraldo
stands
Perdomo.
in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered in this game. And that one hammered back there. And look out below. That one splashes down in McCovey Cove. Home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 9-3. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Here's Ketel Marte. He's 2 for 2. That one ripped onto the track, and he makes the catch. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 9-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. As we go to the last of the third. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
Matt Chapman.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Lee batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1. Fouled off left side. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
On the ground to third, might be 2. To second for 1, and it's over his head. Good backup, though. He's right there, and no advance.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors, free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning, and that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. RBI single his last time up. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 on with 1 out. And up next for the Giants, Patrick Bailey. Just missed.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
2 on, 1 out. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering upstairs. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error, but they leave him stranded. On to inning number 4. It's the D-backs 9 and the Giants 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th, and now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Spencer Bivens getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Lucchesi warming up as well.
Ball inside.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one is hammered right field. Gilbert ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That misses. 1-0. The D-backs up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. In the air, left field, down the line. Ramos pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Moreno in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Got it. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly, but they lead it 9-3. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the 4th, and now Casey Schmidt.
Casey Schmidt.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. That one
Ball
missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, and it's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Drew Gilbert, the next Giant to hit. Grounded out his first time.
Gilbert.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Check swing, and that's a ball. That one misses, and it's 2-1. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's filled up.
Full count.
Grounds 1 to short. Perdomo gets it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now batting. Left fielder, Elliot.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
A walk, and he's also single.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Here's your 1. And that's in for a strike. That one 95 to finish him off. Giants go down quietly. Still way back. It's 9-3.
pitching for
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill,
Number
Spencer
76.
Bivens.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Blaze Alexander
For
stands
Arizona,
in now for the
third baseman,
Diamondbacks.
Blaze Alexander.
That's why we give him all the glory. That's what he do.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, these D-backs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Chapman over to first in time. And the leadoff man set down in their half
Now
of the
batting,
fifth.
designated hitter, Adrian Del Castillo.
Next is the designated hitter, Adrian Del Castillo. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll
Now
over a little
batting,
bit, hit
the
the ball
first
on the ground,
baseman,
kill some
Tyler
worms while you're at
Locklear.
it.
And here's the first baseman, Tyler Locklear. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings it across. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Designated
When
hitter,
growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there
Counts
a
1-0.
reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the
ball
Philly
two.
Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar
Ball,
body
no
type. It's
strike.
true. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a strike to Devers. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
He
in the
lived
Hall
in your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with him, and that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
No, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
Willie Adames stands in. 1 for 2. Swings through that one. Activity in the
0-1.
Arizona bullpen. Bryce Jarvis getting ready to go. Beeks getting loose as well. Here's the pitch to Adames. Foul ball. The shortstop takes the
2
ball.
strike.
And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Matt Chapman.
Sharpie steps to the dish to take his cuts. Yo one. Outside with a breaking ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
Shawty, tell me where you at. I ain't about to pick you, but I probably send a cab. I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she tell me don't leave, I told her shawty relax now. So she can get ready, we hit the club in a sec, yo.
Top six,
Leading off
Alec
for
Thomas
Arizona,
now.
Center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Bivens back to work. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get down for a hit. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop, Geraldo
And the batter will
Perdomo.
be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the ditch.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman,
Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Hey!
This one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
No outs, runners at first and second.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Down the line. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And downstairs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Thomas on second. Perdomo at first with no outs. On the ground to short, could be 2. 1 at second. Out. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting,
Well, an aggressive
right
slide
field,
at second
Corbin
base, but it
Carroll.
was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Two on, one out. Strike two.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get ground ball, double play.
Hit on the ground, might be two. Glove flip to second, double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the D-backs 9 and the Giants 3.
Now pitching for
Back
Arizona.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jalen Beeks.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And digging in for
Leading
San
off,
Francisco,
the Giants.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
Center
1 for
fielder,
2 in the game.
Jung-Hoo
He tripled and
Lee.
scored in the first. First
That's
pitch
outside.
doesn't find the zone. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
And that
2
one
balls, 2
upstairs.
strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's down and in. Good job to fight that one off. And a 3-2. That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a
Big
leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and
Now
ends up
batting
drawing the
first
walk.
baseman.
Very gritty.
Now here is
Flores.
Wilmer Flores.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And first offering is fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a
batting.
2-strike
Catcher,
situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look